Good morning, good afternoon. This is the Experts About Nothing podcast. I'm your host, Wesley, and he got weird background music. I don't know why. We blame Durante anyway. Everybody,
What's up, big dogs? This is your boy Byron, man. How y'all doing out there?
This is Durante, Michael Blackson Jr., aka Young Blade, aka I am him. I'm just alive today. Happy Sunday, people. Hey, it's dropping soon. We already got the track's name, and we got a special guest on it too.
What's up, everybody? I guess I'm the special feature on the track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
June 1st.
Okay.
People gonna start really expecting me to drop a track. I might not need to say this for real.
Oh.
anyways, I welcome everybody back. We appreciate y'all for coming back and checking in with us. Durante got on me last week about my intro, but he definitely messed it up this week. So yeah, about that.
Yo, man, how everybody week
start
been,
the show.
bro?
Don't try to play me right now. Just keep going. Don't worry about it.
Hey man, my week's been good. How about everybody else's though?
Man, trying to make money, bro. Just trying to make some money.
Same. Always out for the money, huh?
I'm
got to be.
Yeah, got to.
Gotta be.
I mean, I'm doing a little something. I ain't doing too much with the money, but I'm looking for a little more.
Yeah. Waiting on buying the blessings with a stimmy.
He playing though. That man playing though.
Bless me with a stimmy. A little stimmy here and there. 1,400.
I just need it.
Rant man, get your boys, man. They wilding for the stimmy.
Well, they wilding for the stimmy. My man done did his part. It's up to Congress. They the one that write the check. All my man do is sign it. He waiting on them to write the check. They working on it now.
Yeah, but I know people would rather have them student loans taken off than that stimmy though.
Keep it a stack. That would be a lot better. That would be a lot better in life.
Fuck that stimulus check. Those student loans is something different, bro.
Well, he could. That's a start. Student loans would be a start. There's some other things that he could also look at too, but we'll see what happens.
Facts.
Yeah, but he's saying like 10 G's, right?
He said 10 G's, but the folks in Congress are still trying to push to 50, because that would wipe out debt for a lot of people. And you think like student loan debt, for some people you're talking about monthly payments $400 or $500.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of money to inject back into people's budgets, and we'll see.
Yeah, we will see.
I'm having some technical difficulties with my headset operation for some unknown reason. But anyways, so if y'all hear a slight echo, I do apologize. I will be fixing that shortly with these big headphones I'm about to put on my head. But in the meantime, let's get into this. So, number one, y'all heard about this crazy dude talking about heroin should be legalized and that it's not bad for you in any way possible.
Yeah, the professor from I forgot the name of that college.
Yeah, my man's wild in these streets, huh?
He's on it. For him to say that, he's on it.
No, he is on it. He literally admits to being on. He's from Columbia, by the way. That's the school that he's actually from. Yeah, my man is literally out here wilding. Like I don't understand. He literally says it should be legal and that it's not addictive or anything and nothing's wrong with it. But then he talks about the withdrawal from it. Y'all want to explain that to me?
Can I ask a follow-up question? I don't know how much information you have, but I want to ask a follow-up question before we get into the topic itself. Is my man he's a professor? Is my man some sort of medical doctor, or he's just a guy that's just doing heroin?
Oh, he's actually a neuroscientist.
Yeah.
And he's actually studied drugs for years. And actually I think at one point in time was against all drugs and then being legal, but then one day he actually tried some heroin and now he says it's good for you.
I mean, who goes straight to I have so many questions. Who goes straight to heroin? Like there's a lot of stops along the way for you. I don't know.
Hell yeah, I ain't got past weed yet. He on heroin.
Hey, look, that's what I was thinking. I was like, listen, I haven't gone past that, bro. Man, you doing some extra stuff out here.
Yeah.
He says that it provides balance for his work and home life.
I mean, that man on Hall of Fame. Hey, I'm just playing pro and rookie. He on Hall of Fame mode.
I mean, he
big hit, drugs.
Big hit sticking everybody. Boom.
Yeah, he's sticking everybody. I'm on pro mode. He on Hall of Fame.
Oof.
He said that being without heroin for over 10 days debilitated him and brought him into flu-like symptoms and everything.
So he was upset because his body was trying to readjust the homeostasis. I mean, sir, you're a doctor.
Man, you literally can't make this stuff up, man.
I see you, Kenny. The cartel,
bro. But he could be doing that for a mind trick too. So telling you it's good for you. So people like stuff that's bad for them. It's like a like a trick or something like that to trick the people.
Reverse psychology.
Don't take up for him. What?
Right. But, I mean, I see what Byron's saying. Reverse psychology. People typically like to do things that they're told are illegal or bad or wrong. But the problem with, and I'm with you, Byron. Like in a normal society, maybe that would work. But we see last 4 years, just taking politics as an example, you tell people something enough times, people are dumb enough to believe it without doing their own research, and that's a dangerous thing. So.
Oh yeah.
It's very dangerous. But yeah, literally, you can't make this up. Mr. Carl Hart is wild in these streets. Like I don't understand. I really don't understand. But we're gonna move on from Mr. Hart real quick, and
please move on.
We're gonna
go. Man, we started out the gate with the drugs. God damn.
Yeah, we started out with the gate. We ain't done yet though. We ain't done.
Listen, God dang, Wesley.
Because
the man didn't even give us no gateway drug. We could start off with weed.
We just start off with hard drugs, so
yeah, he started with hard drugs, straight to the point.
Right now, you're gonna have people just commenting, posting on Facebook. Yeah, yo, looking forward to the holidays. About to do some heroin. What? You just saying that like it's okay? What? This one dude. I'm gonna say this. He posted like on Thanksgiving. Was like, yeah, looking forward to eating. Food, football, crack, and good times. Wait a minute, you just put crack in there, act like we didn't. Yeah, like we ain't gonna see that. Like,
yeah.
Crack ain't as bad though.
Durante, my goodness. I was about to say, Durante, you need to pick your friends better, but good Lord.
No. My homeboy Richard see the post. Somebody reposted it, like shared it. So I was crying. I was like, yo. My man just said crack like it was cool. Yeah, look at food, friends, family, football, crack, and good times. Wait,
Cuz just went straight into it, bro.
All right, Byron. So we're gonna keep on moving right into things. So you had a question, and I wanted to cover it.
Remember when I said we need to check on people? Byron over here talking about some crack ain't bad.
I heard that. I mean, well, Byron, I want to tell you, Miss Houston told us that crack was whack. So I mean, maybe
we also know that Miss Houston was we also know she was partaking in these drugs. So
correct. Well, I will say this, and then we can. I know Wesley wants to move on. In I believe it's Oregon. All drugs. I think it was last year. Wesley, you and I had talked about all drugs.
My
now,
goodness.
All drugs now are legal. So heroin, crack cocaine, anything you can think of in the state of Oregon, all of that now is legal.
Bro, you go over there get lit up.
You can
literally. It's Christmas every day,
right? And the idea that I want to explain why they made it legal. They said that the idea was that the penal system is not the way to help people battle addiction. So people are out here stealing and doing all these other things to get the money to purchase these drugs, and just locking people up is not helping get them to a place where they're healthy mentally and getting off of the things that they're addicted to. So rather than arrest them, and they're putting them into treatment. So when they find them, they are recommending them to treatment. They're using the money they would normally use to put them in the penal system to help them get help.
Yeah, that's what they're doing over there.
I don't know. I still don't know how smart that is, and the numbers will tell us over time. But
the statistics will have to come through and show how that works. But yeah, if they wanted to white Christmas, Mr. Rose, yes, they can go ahead on over there and have a grand old time, and it will be Christmas every day, as Durante just said.
Yeah.
But Byron wanted to bring up something, and I think it's a very interesting topic, so I'm gonna let him lead with it. But he wants to know, is Black history a thing? Sir?
I mean, so the question came up was I don't feel the support. I feel like nobody actually cares about, like, the history. I feel like there's no support for the Black businesses. There's no support for the people who came before us. I just want y'all to take on that. You know what I mean?
Well, you're right about a few things, but Brant, what you got for us?
Well, I mean, it depends on how you look at it. From a mainstream in everybody's house kind of way. I mean, Byron probably has a point. I don't know how many let's just say non-black or houses of color are having discussions about how Black people have impacted the things that we enjoy today as a whole, right? So Byron probably has some valid points on that. I would say, though, as time has progressed, I mean, a lot of your companies are making greater efforts. Now, obviously, can they do more? Yes. I mean, they can always do more. But a lot of companies, from an employee standpoint and also from a customer-facing standpoint, are doing more to try to be more diverse, not just during Black History Month, but all the time. But even for the company I work for, this year and last year, they did a big push, and we actually have like special interest groups at work that kind of support all of the different cultures that come in, not just African American, but our Pacific Asian folks, Native Americans, and so on. But yeah, I mean, with Byron, to a certain extent, mainstream media, mainstream, mom and pop, Nana and Papa, they're not really talking about George Washington Carver, example, and then we can go to, I guess, Durante. We went to Charlottesville maybe about a month ago. So you guys had talked about the shirt I had on with all the names on it. So we were in Costco, and a white gentleman turns around to me. And so there's all these names on my shirt. It's Frederick Douglass. I mean, Malcolm X. There's several names on this shirt. And so the guy sees his name. His name is Gordon. Now, the Gordon name on the shirt is one of the first Black photographers to really make it big. So he was the name up across the top. But my man looks at me, and the only name he recognized, or at least the only name he acknowledged to me, was Gordon. And he only recognized that name because it was his first name.
Well, so something that's interesting, this is what I think that question becomes valid, is that typically during Black History Month, you only hear a couple names. You hear Martin Luther King, you might hear some Malcolm X's, and very, very few other names that you hear during Black History Month. But there's so much more to Black history than just the people that were working to freedom. It was a lot of people that helped establish things that this country runs off of every day, that this world runs off every day. And without these people, a lot of your modern conveniences and things that you like to do would not even exist. Like that's the Black history that doesn't get talked about. In a lot of cases, Black history has been rewritten to diminish it and make it seem like less has been done. And unless you go and do the research to actually learn Black history, you're not actually going to learn Black history. You're going to learn what's promoted, what's popular, what people actually like. You know what I'm saying? Like, your actual Black history is not history that you really hear during Black History Month. And also the fact that it's just a month is crazy. Like, I think Melissa's right with Black history is 365. All history is 365, and you should always learn your history regardless of positivity or negativity in which it has happened. But people have taken great effort, especially in our South, to rewrite history and portray it in a different way for everything. Like I think it's crazy. But what Brand was saying, one of the few big companies that has been promoting Black history for a long time, and it's the craziest thing, but it's McDonald's. They've always been working promoting Black history and Black History 365. But let me stop rambling real quick, and let me go to Durante, because he got something for us.
I don't.
Sir.
No,
Are you okay?
shut up. No, it is an interesting topic because a lot of people, I've heard a lot of schools don't do it like they used to. Back when, God, I hate saying this. Back in my day, um, we used to have like projects and stuff. We'll pick somebody, or they'll give us somebody random, and we'll do a report on them, or learn like that. Now it just seems like it's just like out there, like, hey, it's Black History Month, and then after that, it's just like I've seen some people share stuff still, like some of the NBA players that do. I forgot who it was at their Instagram this week, or they'll do like an Instagram once a week, or just to share somebody, some athlete, you know what I'm saying, or something. But it's not as popular as it was, and I'm not going to say it should be every day, but you get what I'm saying. Like, it's not pushed because a lot of stuff that have been done or been created were by Black people, and it's kind of interesting to learn that. And a lot of stuff you might not have today if it wasn't for. I'm not trying to take a credit because there's a lot of other stuff out here too, but I'm just saying the history goes deep because we come a long way. Just be real, we come a long way. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like it needs to be in schools more than like it was before. So
the thing about it being in schools more and being in it more is that if you're going to do that, you got to make sure that they're using the right history books and not the rewritten history books, the ones that were sponsored by the Daughters of the Confederacy and things like that. Because if you use those history books, slavery was a grand old time, and nothing crazy was going on. The slaves were happy, the plantation, everybody was happy on the plantation. There was no extremism or anything like that when it came to the plantation owner having everything, the slaves having nothing, the slaves living in like dirt piles and things of that nature. They don't talk about that because that history is that's a different history that they don't want known. Yeah. So you got to make sure you got the right people writing these history books, because if not, you're not gonna get what you want.
Yeah, and to that point, I just want to mention, and I'm not sure how it is in other states, but I talked to Wesley about going to Colonial Williamsburg. So it's a place where they talk about one of the first governmental setups and colonies sort of setups in the United States, basically attached alongside the Jamestown settlement. And I had to give it to them. Now, the reenactors, for the most part, were white folks, but at every juncture, they made a point. Like, there was one part they had like a garden. They said, well, this is the garden that they would farm in back in those days. And they were like, but the labor, and they were very upfront with it. There wasn't a pause and you had to ask. They were like, the labor, of course, was not done by the landowning folks. They brought in, Africans from Africa. They enslaved them. So, they were open and honest about it, even without you asking questions. Then we overheard them talking to, other white folks. Like, it wasn't like we walked by and they said that because they saw us. Like, I heard it when we were way away. The woman couldn't even see us when she was giving the description about what was done there. And so in some ways, if you go to these historical places, a lot of them are making the effort that they didn't even make when we were kids going to field trips to some of these places. Like, I remember going to Monticello in Charlottesville, and while they made a mention about slavery and Thomas Jefferson having slaves and maybe where they were located, they weren't as open and forthright as they are today in 2021 now. But yeah, so it is getting better in some sense, but in American homes, we probably could do a better job, not just as Black people, but for our other counterparts to share the history of all the people.
Hey, but think about how crazy that is. For a field trip, they take you to a plantation.
Yeah,
just think about that. Like, they take you to a plantation where your people were traumatized, right? Like, were killed and beaten. That's what they take you to.
Well, but it's also Virginia history too,
right?
So.
Well, and I think that it's important. I think that it's important because people often say, particularly people who are not affected by it, well, we didn't do this. I didn't enslave you. And so I get what you're saying, Byron, about like you and me going, because for us, it's a place of great pain, right? It's a place where our people suffered. But on the flip side of that, we have to show people the true inhumanity that existed societally, so that people like, because kids today, this new generation, now I sound old, thanks Durante, now I sound old, but the new kids, like, they don't understand this constant struggle about equality, and they just, in some sense, they're just like, well, we're all the same, but they don't understand, no, there's a struggle that got us here. And so for the folks who maybe are not as impacted, so they don't look like us, it's important for them to see it, so they can say, oh wow, so they were kept in these little shacks, and they even today, though they've restored them, they still look like little shacks, little shanty sheds that they were keeping them in. And they would, so I do think that part is important. But I'm with you, it is kind of a culture. You go to a place that's like taking a person who is Jewish, and your fun field trip, or the field trip where we get out of here, we're going to Auschwitz, and that's terrible, because think about the genocide that occurred there. And so it's obviously not the same number in one location, but it's a very similar thing where people are being brutalized by a, quote, more dominant race
or institution in that case, but
or institution. Well, right.
But what's interesting, I don't know if these exist, because I never looked into it. But for the people that say, well, we didn't do this or anything like that, or that need to really experience the trauma that they went through, put them in like the depths of a slave ship, and make them live in those conditions for like 30 seconds. It won't take any more than 30 seconds of a person being inside the bowels of a slave ship, and having the chains on them, and having that little space to stay in. Like I'm saying, like that 30 seconds is all you need to realize that some inhumane things went down. You know what I'm saying? It don't take much, but like I said, stuff like that doesn't get talked about, and it, only little positives is what people really want to show. But anyway, that's our that's what people want to push for Black History, is the positivity. But there's a whole lot of negativity behind Black History Month, and it definitely isn't confined to a month. But I mean, it's just like, when people trying to highlight the struggles of Jews at one point in time, but they, I mean, that wasn't just a short amount of time. That was a long time that they, suffered. You know what I'm saying? But they only give them a little bit. Okay, we're gonna go to the Holocaust Museum and see what happened. You know what I'm saying? So anybody that's been disenfranchised, they tend to like give them a certain time of the year to say, hey, this is what happened to them, but really it should be talked about all the time. You know what I mean?
Right.
But that's just me. Anyways, closing thoughts on this though, Byron, because you let us off. What you got for us?
Man, I would just say support, man, and just know your history, bro. Support and know your history at all times, bro. I mean, we gotta teach it. You just can't not teach your kids, not teach your nieces, nephews, and friends and family. You just learn your history.
Yep. And Alice has a point. Most people talk about segregation and whatnot ending, but don't take into account it was recent that it happened, not hundreds of years ago. So It's still something America needs to work on.
Right. And I was going to say, the current vice president of the United States was the first person to go to an integrated school, in her area. So, I mean, you think about that. She's not that old. I mean, so for us, I mean, our parents were born, most of us, in a time in which they weren't allowed to drink from the same water fountain as people who were lighter complected than them. I mean, that's crazy. That's insane. But again, the kids of today would not necessarily understand that if they don't talk to their parents or their grandparents or their great grandparents, if they're around, to say, well, what was it like coming up, for you? And so, I would say for folks who still have relatives that are old enough to have lived in, if you live in the South, live in Jim Crow, talk to them, ask them about their experiences. Because I mean, I could not imagine. I don't have the constitution to have lived in a time period in which I can't drink from the same water fountain simply because of the color of my skin. That would just be some problems for me. And again, I know I grew up as a product of a different time, but it is definitely something that you can talk. If you can talk to somebody that you know has experienced it firsthand, definitely do it.
And Brand, this would be even crazy for you because you have both sides of it. So say that you were going somewhere with your you with your dad or something, or another family member from that side, and y'all going somewhere having a good old time, and then they got to go to the restroom, and then you got to go to the restroom because y'all on a trip. How does that work? Say if you win those times, you know what I'm saying? How does that work? So you go to the restroom over here, and then you got to go to the back shack over here.
Right. Well,
separate but not equal won't in the same spot. That's what they ain't gonna show. Or well, separate but equal is what they said, but separate but not equal. Let's just be honest. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. Well, I mean, and just on site, seeing me with my dad's family, even in Virginia, let's say 1954. That would be a problem. Like we didn't even got to the point where we're going in to go to the bathroom. We walk in the restaurant, my dad can sit down and eat, but they're gonna make me go outside or to someplace behind the restaurant to eat. And he's my dad. And if they find out he's my dad, then there's gonna be some other problems for him.
Yeah. A whole lot of problems, actually. Well, but but then stuff happened and lawsuits and things. But anyway. But yeah, at that time, it's the craziest thing. But yeah, it's wild how things actually will work if somebody came together and had a mixed kid. Like the things that you have to do to just have a normal life without people coming after you and letting your kid do stuff like that's some wild stuff. You know what I mean? So yeah,
bro, if you had a mixed kid back then, you was a brave soul.
Well, that lady was just the right one, boy. She had you.
Yeah. Oh my God, he was risking his whole life.
They say when you talk about risk it all, that's when you out here risking it all.
Risking it all. Yeah.
So yeah,
that man gonna die over the poom poom.
But I mean, listen, if it's the right one, though, I mean, I can't speak for nobody else, but if it's the right one, hey.
Shout out to Pops, ain't it?
Hey, listen.
They gonna find a way.
Listen,
I mean, a chance.
And I mean, it was the 80s for him, but even then, like some of his friends, and I mean, it's a guy that we still know as a family friend, and he's a white guy too. And so he told me, when my dad and my mom started dating, he was like, there was a handful of guys that we used to hang with, and he said, they told him, hey, if you don't let that black girl go, I'm sure they use other terms. It's gonna be trouble for you. My dad said, you know what, y'all can go kick rocks. Y'all could go kick rocks. So, I mean, it even in the 80s, that was a carryover from the teachings from Jim Crow and the 40s, the 50s, the 60s. It's still, even in 1980, was a problem.
I mean, for some people in 2021, it's still a problem, depending on where you at in the South. I mean,
right.
I mean, really, it could be here in Virginia, even though we're not South. Depending on where you are in Virginia, you come home with somebody of a different complexion that ain't tan, we're gonna have a problem. They gonna have a problem,
right?
Like, and that's just a fact. Unless they got a real good suntan and you can prove it, who you bringing them around here for? And you need this, yeah.
And to be fair, folks, because I know there's some people that this goes both ways. I mean, I have been on the other end in my more dark complected household, and the conversation, at least as a kid. Now, obviously, as we've gotten older, we've kind of course corrected some of the old folks. You have to, and also you should always course correct your old people. If Uncle Bill says something out the way, don't let Uncle Bill get away with it. Uncle Bill, we don't talk like that, Uncle Bill. That's we don't talk like that here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and my dad kind of got that from my grandma a little bit. My dad, in case it's not clear to anybody, my dad was a white man. So my grandma for a long time was just she wasn't having it. I don't know why. My dad was okay, I guess, as a person, as far as I understand it. He made me, so that if there's nothing else, that counts. But yeah. So even for her, it took her a while to kind of come around. Now I don't think she was calling him racial epithets or nothing like that. But there was even somebody related to us that lived down the street in a black, at the time, mostly a black neighborhood, and he was upset with my mom, like verbally upset with her because she was dating a white man. So
Oh yeah, definitely it goes both ways. Sometimes you bring a person of a lighter complexion into to the black family. Oh, we got some questions to ask. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, my family is very open, and we have a very very mixed family and all this and that. But there's a lot of families out here that ask a whole lot of questions and then talk about these people behind their back and this, that, and the other. Oh, it's definitely it definitely gets can get crazy on both sides when it comes to race. So yeah, don't get it twisted. It definitely ain't exclusive to the white folks. It's not exclusive to the black folks. It's definitely a mixture out here in these streets. That's for dang on sure. But with that being said, we in the conversation about black and white love. Brent, I wanted to get your opinion on what we talked about last week. I still contend with the Valentine's Day hustle, and I think because of how you treat your wife in general, that you will agree with us in a lot of ways. But I do want to get your opinion about what you think about that.
Yeah, no. I mean, like I said, I listened to everything last week, and I mean, you guys were spot on. I mean, Wesley, you had made the point that if you're doing what you're supposed to do, you can be doing it all the time. So you don't have to necessarily make some sort of overt grand gesture. Give you an idea in my house this year. The missus told me that I didn't have to buy anything. And I didn't necessarily buy anything like that. She didn't get any jewelry or anything like that, but I did buy something for us to do. Now, to go to Byron's point from last week, we didn't post anything on social media. That was me and her time. Like we got it. Like my sister, no one knew. Wesley didn't even know. I bought like we did like they have this hand casting thing. I think it's called Pearl of My Heart. Y'all getting free advertising Pearl of My Heart. But you can cast your hands. So we casted our hands with my wedding band and then her engagement ring and her band.
Hey man, you can't talk about that baller stuff, man. We poor folks.
Yeah, we can't.
But I mean,
now if you talking about some Dollar Tree chocolate, I got you.
Oh Lord.
I can do Walmart and Target.
Well, but we bought that, and just so you know, I mean, I think it was like 30, maybe $40. But like we bought that. I got another little thing that that's not safe to talk about on the air. But we got like two things, and she was like, well, she asked me did I want anything, and I told her no, and she didn't really know I was going to buy anything for her. So I mean, for us, we do stuff throughout the year, like it doesn't. Valentine's Day is not limited to one day. Now, I guess to go to Byron's point from last week, if you decide, chick, Valentine's Day is where you're gonna live. You might not live on Valentine's Day. Well, hold on, you got it. You might not live on Valentine's Day, but on the 15th or the 16th, homeboy coming through.
Yeah.
Which are discounted which are discounted chocolates that he got for 25% of the original market value. Right. I mean, bro man coming in here with all kinds of stuff now, stuff people to return half open, like but I mean, yeah, so I mean for me it's an everyday thing, man. And birthdays are like that too. I mean, I don't know how other folks operate, but for me, my wife always tells me her birthday, don't buy anything. Well, I know you say that, and so I am relieved of the compulsion to buy, but I definitely always getting her something, and but it's not a requirement. I'm not competing with anybody, because Byron made that point. For a lot of folks who are starting out or whatever, it's you competing against other people. Who can outdo who?
By the way, I don't mean to cut you off, Brent. I got to bring this up. By the way, that is advertising for the next person potentially. So that also don't encourage that for that reason too. You out here advertising, oh, he did this for me, and then somebody make it thought, well, shoot, let me go take him from you then. You know what I'm saying? Right. It could be a whole setup. But continue, Brent. I just wanted to throw that out there real quick.
Yeah. And I see Byron has put no, Byron, no. Buying a gift is a yes. I mean, you can buy a gift, but your gift shouldn't be limited to just Valentine's Day. Like you're only going out because Valentine's Day. Like you can buy your lady or your partner.
My man. Good point, bro. Good point.
Anytime. But I'm saying now, and like I said, Valentine's Day, she told me I didn't have to. It was a thing where it was like, hey, we don't really need to do it. But FYI, just so y'all know too, in a couple of weeks I'll be going to Dallas, so that's part of where my other money is. That's why she was like, don't worry about spending nothing. We got some other things moving, but you can buy a gift, but it shouldn't be bound to a day. Like It's the same thing with Christmas, same thing with the birthday. Like if all you're doing for someone is buying them something on the highlights, you're not there on the day to day. You're not coming. I mean, you don't have to do extravagant things. To go to your point, Byron, you talked about the Dollar Tree. Sometimes homegirl just want her favorite candy. If they sell that mug at the Dollar Tree,
Exactly, bro.
sometimes I roll in the door with the candy. I'm like, hey,
And that's
girl.
the type of female you need, because these females that see some on Facebook like, oh, such and such
Bro, they
got
just
this, and you gonna give me
competing with
this.
the next broad on
It's
Valentine's
like, why,
Day,
yo? This is why motherfuckers don't want y'all, because y'all trying to compete with Eric, God bless her body. Like,
No, yeah. And Byron, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I do. It's a gesture of love. So I do things for my wife, whether it's monetarily or whatever, all the time throughout the year. We don't have to limit it to Valentine's Day. I think of fun things for us to do, to spend time together that doesn't necessarily require money. But if it does, I buy the gift. Like it, for me, it's not a thing when it comes to her. Well, the moon is the limit, baby. If I could buy that mug and give it to her, she'd have it. That ain't no problem. Byron, I ain't got my stacks that high yet. But when I have moon buying money, homie, I'll let you know. We can make
he going to Dallas. He got stacks. He going to Dallas. Ain't nobody trying to hear that.
Yeah.
I'm
hey,
just
man,
saying.
It work out like that sometimes. It work out.
Going
like
State 48. Nah, you ain't got one in Dallas. You gotta go to Houston.
Nah, well, some of their high end stuff is closed for the ones that are in the hotels because of COVID. So I'm trying to do some sussing out before I go, so I can get a roadmap of what I want to do.
But Brand is playing it. Don't you worry about that.
Oh, your boys stay playing it, and Alice is right too. Quality time, is something thoughtful. But yeah, people's love languages are different. And it's a case by case basis. But if all you're doing it is on these highlight days,
that shit don't mean nothing, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, in a way, you're mailing it in. You like, this the date I'm supposed to do it.
Yeah.
This is the day I'm supposed to do it.
You don't even care at that point. You don't even care at that point.
And then flip it the other way. So think about it like this too, from the male perspective. So Valentine's Day, right? So you treat your lady out to a nice dinner or whatever. You buy her things or whatever. You also have some, if you're not in the right kind of relationship, there's also going to be this other expectation of things going on in flip of your gift, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, if you're not in the right kind of relationship, now a good, loving, nurturing relationship, it doesn't matter if the fireworks happen at the end of the night or not, because you have fireworks whenever, so that's there are a lot of things that go into it, but it really depends on the two people put together, and then how they interact with each other and how their relationship is. But if all you're doing is on the milestone days, and if it's always something big, but on those milestone days, you never, do anything small, because really the small things add up. Like the best gift my wife ever gave me probably cost like $10 and came from Target. There's these little ice globe things that you can put in your drink glass, like with a little solid, bruh, change the game. But it's simple stuff, right? My wife knows I want them. I never even mentioned buying a mold, and I was just like, hey, we might buy a fridge to make them. Next thing I know, I got the molds. It wasn't even so it's the small things that add up over time.
And that's why Valentine's Day is a hustle. Actually, a lot of these holidays is a hustle. Let's just be honest. But people get into it. You got to think. People out here, they making Valentine's Day stuff for dogs in these streets. Now, come on, son. We ain't talking about
it. But West, man, that's Sugar Daddy Slim, man. He taking everything on Valentine's Day. Don't get it twisted. I know all your moves.
You saw the hat last week.
I know all your moves.
The hat last week. So they all talking about something. I ain't doing that after this. He had a date. He took her to Texas Road. You took her to Texas Roadhouse and Wasabi.
You tripping, bro? He ain't taking no Texas Roadhouse. You gotta go up a little bit. Valet parking or something.
Right.
Lord have mercy.
Right. That ain't my man's. My man's ain't doing that.
Look, you're right. I ain't mean to disrespect you, Wesley. I'm sorry. I apologize, Mr. Burns. I really apologize. I didn't mean to disrespect your pimping. I'm sorry.
Durante, the menu didn't have dollar signs. It just had the numbers. You're at a place where they don't have dollar signs. It just got the numbers.
Got the numbers. Yeah. Look, the left side is a right side and the left side. Right side and left side of the menu. You order off. You can order off the right and left side.
Yo,
I see you been there, Byron. I see you been there.
I've been there too. By accident, and I walked out because I was like, "This ain't for me."
And don't let them bring you the big book with the extra stuff that they don't even normally sell that you can flip through.
Yeah, bro. And then that shit high when they start bringing you shit you ain't asked for.
Yeah, right.
Hey man, sometimes they
It
gotta
has
take
a
it out.
motherfucker. This 4-course meal.
You know, you in a restaurant when the waiter's like, "Is this bottle of wine good?" Like this
Right.
right here came from
Right.
1778.
When they charging you to uncork the bottle, you know you at a fancy place.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a $15 corking fee. Oh, okay, well, go and do it then. Don't worry about it. It's like that.
Go ahead and handle it. I know you gotta crack the bottle.
Hey, bro, keep it all the way real. Keep it all the way real. Have y'all ever went out and you somebody picked a fancy place, like you was with a girl, she picked a fancy place, and you check your balance on your checking account? So you had to go look like, man, do I got enough money for this? Be honest.
No,
it was like
no.
It was like,
I know
let's
my
go
money
here.
there.
You're like,
but anyway.
The Rock did. I know he done did this.
Well, to be fair,
I did it going to McDonald's. So I'm like,
ooh. I mean, you can't afford $1 menu, bro. You shouldn't even get in your car. Just stay on at home.
Yeah, stay at home. Alice is hitting on some stuff here in these streets. But also, Byron, we don't do no Waffle House around here. We don't know.
Stop commenting. Stop commenting, woman. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. She's trying to play. Hey, don't get these women ideas out here. I'm taking.
Yeah, but it all depends on what type of woman you taking out there.
No female gonna say no to Chick-fil-A, so I'm good.
Apparently, that's where your boy Mike come into play.
That's my guy, bro.
Hey, look, Mike. That's the way to our heart right there. That's the Lord's chicken.
Guy, bro.
Y'all know Chick-fil-A be overrated.
The Lord's chicken.
That's the Lord's chicken right there.
Y'all know Chick-fil-A is half-ass overrated, man.
Listen, I'm telling you right now, if I could go upstairs. My wife has had 5-star meals that worked. I could go upstairs right now, and I know it's Sunday, so they're not. If Chick-fil-A was open and I went upstairs and I said, "Hey, you want to go to Chick-fil-A?" I guarantee you, she'll say yes with the quickness. It'd probably be the happiest I've seen her today.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of people loving the Chick-fil-A.
Bro, she'll crank up the car, probably put my socks and shoes on.
Once again, why Chick-fil-A is overrated. It's good, it's okay. But it ain't, you know what I'm saying. Yeah.
I feel like y'all are in a committed, relationship if you take a chick to Chick-fil-A.
Hey, look, ain't no way.
Gotta be. Y'all getting too close.
Right.
Hey, look. Too close to your pockets.
I don't know what you got going on, Byron, but okay. Elam, by the way. Oh man, that's how you know it's gonna last. God dog, Mike.
That's it. When you think about it though, Mike got a point, and this is true for both men and women, especially if there's drive there. Then this statement won't apply if you don't have drive. You're not a type of person trying to better yourself, improve yourself. But if you got drive, if homegirl is willing to go to McDonald's with you, willing to go to Chick-fil-A with you, the one that with you,
that's the way they should be.
Well, correct, but people have ulterior motives. I mean, they always have, but particularly in today's times, people are more cynical. Both men and women are more cynical about relationships and what they want out of relationships. And so, if you find somebody that's down with you, and don't matter if you're kicking it at McDonald's and y'all ordering off the dollar menu, or like last week, my man said Wendy's 4 for $4. Whatever you got to do.
The week when we were talking about how you got more money than us. Oh
Lord.
And we I took
Bro. A chick ain't gonna eat no 4 for $4 for no months on months, bro. You gonna have to step it up.
I mean, if there's a difference there though.
Hold on, wait a minute, because I feel like I'm him, Byron. You know that, right?
Well, I said with drive, Byron. So eventually you're gonna get her away from 4 for $4. But I'm saying like there are some people who obviously don't have that drive, and those people, that's gonna be a problem. So
she'll do it for a few months, but she out of there.
Right. But it also depends on
back in the mail is gone.
Back in the mail is gone.
It depends on their situation, how they living, how they thinking, and their mindset. Because some people are in that mindset and they fine with being there and staying there because that's their love. That's how they live and that's how they want to be. So it does depend on that as well. You gotta work that out. But Byron here got a point though. let's break out the tools in the kitchen. Let's do a little something. We can cook in these streets.
Hey,
Oh yeah.
Hey, yeah.
We can cook in these streets.
Oh
We can cook in
yeah.
these streets.
And if you can cook, by the way,
Well, that's what I was saying. We can cook in these streets. Not everybody cook in these streets. Some people got to live at these restaurants full time because and that's on both sides. Can't neither side cooking, and that's depressing right there. But that's the reality for some people, and it's real love. You say her food good, and everybody else look at it and be like, bro, that's some trash right there, bro. That belong at the bottom of the garbage pail. I'm just saying, that's real love in these.
But see, this how you know couples. This how you know couples. And I had one last night. Prime example. This how you know couples don't eat out, or the dude doing too much, or he don't know what he doing. So Lido's isn't like a.
Oh Lord.
All right, so
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Guy girl came in. You shut your mouth. Guy girl came in.
Hold on.
He said, "Yo, let me get wings. Then let me do a Caesar salad." I was like, "Okay, so you want Caesar salad with chicken?" No, I said, "You want Caesar salad?" He said, "Yeah." And he was like, "Oh yeah, give me ranch too." I was like, "Wait a minute." I was like, "Caesar's already mixed up." All right, now put it in. Came back with the Caesar salad and the ranch. So you get one dressing if you know what I'm saying. So I gave him the ranch. And he's like, "This don't come with chicken?" I'm like, "You have to add it on." He was like, "I thought," and the girl in front of him, I thought Caesar meant chicken. Get the fuck out. I ain't about to. Nah, you go back to McDonald's because this ain't for you, bro. This ain't for you, yo. He said, "Well, yeah, add chicken to it. Add chicken to it." I was like,
wait, hold on. We can't even just slide past. Caesar means chicken. Excusez-moi.
If I can't make this stuff up. I promise you, I can't.
I got a follow-up question. So the Caesar salad, though, that was like an appetizer, right?
Yeah, that was an appetizer. He got a Lido steak and cheese. Wesley, shut your mouth. Shut up. He got a steak and cheese, wings, and she got fries. And he was like, "Yeah, give me a Caesar salad." And I was like, "All right." He was like, "Oh my god, yo, I was so." And they didn't
serving these people.
And they didn't trip me. I knew I wasn't gonna get tip from him. But
wait, you should once you heard this. Let me get a Caesar salad and let me get some ranch on that. You should have known you weren't gonna see no tip, man.
I knew by the way they were matching. They were matching outfits. I knew I wasn't gonna get tip.
Outfits didn't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing.
No, yes, it does.
No,
you're not in a restaurant to understand. Matching outfits means you're not gonna get tip.
That's not always.
Brent,
Hold on.
help him out, Brent.
Brent light skin. I like Brent. He's excluded, so don't say nothing. Matching outfits, 95% of the time, mean you ain't get tip.
Hey, hold on. Are they exactly matching? Like they wearing the same like tracksuit, or are we talking like just the same color scheme?
And the hoodie was fire, except I wouldn't be wearing a pink outfit. It was pink. Both of them had pink on. It had the old school Nickelodeon, like Ren and Stimpy, Tom and Jerry, all of that.
Wait, they don't even go together. Never mind. Sorry.
I think he's just making a general statement, Wesley. Let the man live. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hey, y'all see what's on the head. Don't be mixing up these cartoon characters like that.
Ren and Stimpy, what I say? Ren and Stimpy, Rugrats, all of it. Yeah, my fault. So Rugrats, all of that was on there. All Nickelodeon stuff. Both of them had the same outfit on. And I was like, I'm not getting tipped. I'm not. I just know it. Like, I'm not going to. Yo. I'm not even gonna get 50 cents. Like I knew it. But when he said Caesar and he said I thought it came with chicken, I was like, get out of my face. Just you done for the night.
Yeah, that's tough right there, boss. I don't know what to tell you about that.
So just stick to Wendy's, stick to Burger King. Just do that because you ain't fit for restaurants. I hate to see y'all in the Texas Roadhouse. They probably the type to eat well done steak. I'm not going to watch that. I'm not going to watch them eat leather. I refuse. Like hell no. Y'all shut up. I'm trying to
bro, but well done can mean I don't want no pink, but I don't want it burnt neither.
No, okay. Byron, you're a well done person, aren't you?
No, I don't want no pink. I want it to be chewy though.
One more time.
There's only one thing I like pink, big dog. It ain't no steak.
One more time though. You're a well done person.
You said
you're
what?
Well done person. You're well done. You can't
it all
say
depends
that.
on where it's cooked at, bro. I don't want it to be burnt. I want it to be chewy.
Tell him, so you want you a coat?
Medium well.
Medium
well.
Medium well. Okay, there you go. There you go. Now I can ride with that.
Because I'm saying, you saying I don't want no pink, but I want it to be done. All right, medium well would be closest. Because you say well done, it's gonna come out looking like a leather boot. I'm sorry, like you.
But bro, I don't know. It's something about the cooks at night. They know how to cook. The cooks during the day, I guess that's why they cook during the day, because they ain't busy during the day. At night, them cats, they know what they doing. You tell them, yo, I want my shit well done. They know what you mean. But you tell the cats during the day, I don't know, it should be all burnt and shit, man.
Yeah, well done, people. Thank you, Alice. Well done, people are red flag. You're a red flag, sir. You're a red flag, sir. You are a red flag.
Yo,
I don't be tricking.
Hold on.
I don't be tricking.
Let me help my homie out.
I don't be tricking.
Homie did say medium
hey,
well.
Yo, forget. Hey, don't put that comment up. He ain't talking about nothing. I don't even know him. I don't even know that dude, bro.
He is Caucasian, bro.
Because I eat medium. I eat medium.
He said you eat rare.
You said you eat rare.
No, I eat medium. Rare. Forget him.
Hey man, you might as well go bite the cow. He might as well going out there and bite it.
Bro, I'm not chewing my steak for 6 hours, yo. I got other stuff to do. Like I'm not going to. Yo.
Well, you just bite the cow, bro.
Hold on.
Medium is not that bad. Okay, all right. Well, if I'm in the wrong, how do you eat your steak, bro?
No, I'm not saying that you're in the wrong. What I'm saying is that if you out here, it depends on what you get. You also gonna be chewing for 20 hours too.
Exactly.
We cook our food over here.
You out here eating straight to cow, you're gonna be eating for quite a while. You're gonna be chewing for quite a while.
I don't eat rare, bro. I can't do all that.
It's gonna be gummy and it's gonna be weird.
Tender too. You know what I'm saying?
Blood coming all down his face.
Oh Lord, I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. So for me, I'm a medium well kind of guy. In most cases, as a medium well, both steaks and burgers. But I do like sushi, and so that does introduce a semi-raw element.
Thank you. I like sushi too, but apparently my black card gone.
Listen, y'all got too much white in y'all. You talking about sushi? Nah.
Well,
I ain't even cuss on here this
much. Being half white, I guess, makes that a thing. But my wife is fully black, and she likes sushi too. So she the one turned me on to it. But
yeah,
you got some more culture to get. I do too, Byron. But anyway, I just don't.
Like sushi. Be honest, I have tried sushi. It ain't that bad, but it's just not my thing, bro.
Knocking a man for trying new things. Fuck y'all.
Who's knocking in? Ain't nobody knocking anybody, man.
Hey, yo, just cut the show off. I'm done.
What are you talking about? We got more to talk about.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
You said ordering it blue is biting the cow rare, is cooked perfect.
Lord Alice.
Oh, no, baby.
Also, Mike, we need to talk about this. I like my
you can.
Better
you can. You can.
Hey, man, you might as well eat chicken, goddamn, Mike.
Shrimp tempura would be fried.
They're better.
Shrimp tempura would
be goddamn chicken.
Shrimp tempura would be breaded and fried.
No, he's eating fried fish is what he's trying to say.
Yeah, I'm eating a fish.
Oh, he eating whole catfish. Well, I can't help it.
Yeah, he out here with a whole catfish in these streets, man. He ain't talking about no. He ain't talking about no shrimp tempura. That's different.
That's fish, Mike. Mike, that's fish.
Well, Mike is out here getting plates from the fish fry. Then he's not even.
Oh yeah, Mike. Hey, let's hit up the fish fry together, man. You know what I'm saying? We can once we perform with the band.
Hey, somebody took him to a fancy fish spot and told him it was sushi. They took him to a hood spot. They took him to a hood fish spot and told him it was
like, yeah, yo, he was like, all right, yo, let me get the catfish and the kai. Let me get some scallops.
Hey man, this shit good with some hot sauce.
Oh Lord.
They told me they make. Hey, look, Byron. They mix the tartar sauce and cocktail. And said this is yum yum.
Oh Lord.
Oh man, I was eating fish, bro. Don't let them people fool you.
He said they had the deep fry in the back. It was going. Yeah, it was.
That was fish, Mike.
Stupid, yo. Oh my
Don't
God.
believe them people. Don't believe them people, big dog. Them cats got you, man. They hit you in the head for about $30 a plate.
Meanwhile, you got a $5 catfish plate. They done got you 6 times over.
I know.
Facts.
Gave him a little garden salad and everything. He thought he was doing
cornbread on the side. Don't forget about the little square cornbread they gave him.
Hold on, Mike
Told
said
him it was
last
a
time I
hush
saw
puppy.
Mike, you eating the fish? You eating the fish that tastes of Texas Pete, bro? You not eating the
He
fish.
thought he was eating. He thought he was eating sushi.
Oh Lord.
Hey, man.
Oh my God,
It's all love, Mike. We love you, man. Stop
Was
going
that
places.
DoorDash? Was
Stop
it
going.
DoorDash?
Stop going places with Durante. He gonna set you up every time, man. Don't do that.
How?
You the one that gave him this deep fried sushi.
No, I didn't.
You was like, man, yo, we got to go hit up this spot. I
I
know with you.
I don't take guys to eat sushi.
Hey, I know. That's why you took him to the fish spot.
Shut up.
Took him to the fish spot.
He's like, hey, it's a juice spot in town, bro. We got to go hit it up.
It's
some baddies in there. You was like, it's some baddies in there, bro. We got to go hit it up.
I mean, what's bad? The catfish? Because I mean.
Oh man. Not the light white bread. Oh Lord.
Yeah, my man eating the whole fish fry plate. He got the styrofoam container and everything. He opened it up. They didn't give him
light bread.
He said the light.
Was it an old fashioned? The old fashioned?
Nah, that was a sunbeam. You know, the straight square sunbeam. It's not old fashioned because now that's
man, that sunbeam. Hey, you poke one piece, you don't poke through the whole loaf.
Right. Your whole finger just went straight on through. Just
oh man. All right. Let's get back on track real quick because a couple other things I want to hit with you guys. Number one, I don't know if y'all heard, but old girl that accused my man of messing with her at Central Park, they let her. She's not going to jail. They let her off with therapy, and yeah. That's quite interesting. Also, my man that was being accused would not cooperate. I don't know if he was a no snitch guy. He didn't seem like it because he was bird watching. So I don't think he's a no snitch guy. I could be wrong. But yeah, he said that he didn't want that she's been through enough, basically. So he's not he's not working with the prosecutors, and the prosecutor said, okay, well, we'll let her off with just therapy, basically. So that's how that worked. She's not gonna go to jail. Oh, and if y'all want to know what her therapy was, basically it was psychoeducation and therapy that basically showed her how not to be a racist. That's kind of sort of how that worked. In case y'all wondering.
How can you
bro, next topic, bro.
I
just had to bring that up, man.
It's just like the dude a few years ago, I forgot when, but he raped them girls and they was like, oh, he can't go to jail.
Oh,
he's not fit for it.
Yeah, he's not fit for jail. Yeah, that's a thing too. Yeah.
Bro, next comment. I mean, so next topic, bro.
Hey, man, I gotta bring it up for the people. Brand, what you got? I know you
crazy, man.
It's real crazy. Brand, man, what you got for us, man?
I don't even know. There's a lot going on there. We know we work with two justice systems. It is what it is. If we're all honest, we know we do. Okay. I'm more perplexed by my brother, but I sort of understand it to a degree. Oftentimes in these situations, typically, not all the time, but often, rather than go through the relitigating of a traumatic event for both people, in this case, this woman was a perpetrator, even though she claimed to try to be the victim. Sometimes it just ain't worth the headache. And so maybe that was part of his consideration. Like, you know what? I don't really feel like dealing with no court case, pressing no charges, going, so maybe for him, it's like, it's done. The lady been embarrassed publicly. The court of public opinion is already out on her. They know she's an idiot. And so maybe he bailed that way. I'm not really sure, but.
So he's a battered NFL wife? Basically? He's a battered NFL wife, basically? That's what he is? I don't understand this. This is the weirdest thing. Oh no, I don't want to be in the public. You know what? Oh well, I'm not gonna press charges. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying, you could have been killed though, right? No, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? The court of public opinions already has their opinion on him. Next thing you know, him and old girl gonna be together in these streets out here, bird watching together. You know what I'm saying?
Well, some people are like that. I mean,
oh man, it is wild. It's wild. But yeah, I want to hit y'all with that real quick. And now my man Durante had a couple interesting things for us to run through real quick. And this is for the audience to react to as well. So let me get this going here so that way I can show you.
Yo, I don't want you to hear you rapping or no shit like that, man. I don't
Bro,
He ain't gonna be rapping.
I gotta hit you up anyway because I gotta put you on my 7th track. I already told you.
Oh, for the mixtape.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. Anyway,
I really gotta stop because I gotta feel the people go back. So where your mixtape? I'm like, dang.
Yeah, they're gonna be looking for your mixtape, man. I don't know what to tell you about that because yeah, we're not gonna put that out. Anyway, guys, coming up on the screen now is something that Durante wanted us to talk about. If it'll come up on the screen.
If I would have showed it, Byron would have talked about it for an hour. We know Brent gonna get into it, so hold on, I'm just gonna wait till for Wesley.
Your mixtape dropping on Trash Can Records.
Trash Can Records?
Yeah. Hot Garbage Records.
God, dog, man.
So is Oscar the executive producer? Because he lives in the trash can.
Man, they
so
hit
trash
me hard.
ENT.
Oh, they hit me hard. Y'all really uppercutting me. That's cool though.
I mean, but if y'all didn't know, the mixtape is Blade Volume 2.
No, it's not. It's Auntie Slayer. Auntie Slayer Volume 2.
I thought it was the feature track was Auntie Slayer. I thought that was gonna be
Young Blade is my name.
Oh,
I can't remember last. Young Blade was my name,
bro.
All right, well, I'm gonna get this up and I'll be right back, y'all. Give me 30 seconds and I'll be right back.
He said he'll go platinum in the motherland. Hey. I hate him so much, yo. I hate this fool, bro.
I got 2 comments. Somebody said we look like we can't cook. Absolutely right. I don't cook.
Oh, that's a negative.
I don't cook either.
I definitely cook. That's in our house is 50-50. So I cook everything from steak, chicken, we talking about baked, fried, whatever the case may be, to actually baking cakes. Like this a whole thing over here. So both folks in this house can cook, but we don't need nobody to be the one party cooking, and that works out real well.
Yeah, but they was right about my man up here. Said Durante. He definitely don't look like he can cook, and he can't either.
Where are y'all seeing this bullshit at? Can you tell me?
No, I just got a comment on mine. Don't worry about it.
On what? Because we all see the same thing, you dickhead. Where'd you see this?
No, I got it in my comments.
Wait, hold on. I missed
my DMs.
Hold on. First of all, Alice is hilarious. Second of all, I just got back.
Say it to my face. I'm right here. Put it right here.
Did somebody say we can't cook? Wait a minute.
I'm open for all smoke. I don't give a damn. Put it right here. I'm open for all smoke.
Oh Lord.
Tell your thought pocket friends to hit me up on here.
All right. Now, I had some technical difficulties, so we're gonna try this again. And
there we go.
Here we go.
All right.
Yeah, why everybody gonna be a thought pocket, B?
It is what it is, yo.
It is what it is.
Okay.
It ain't what it ain't.
Whoa.
All right, so here we go. Wait a minute. Let me go. So if he could get everybody in here.
Hold on, I'm gonna get everybody in here in a second.
Take your time. So what I want y'all to do is just look at this list, take your time, and we'll go one by one. Each team, try to get to each team pretty quickly.
Hey man, you doing too much.
What you want me to do?
Nah, I'm just playing with you. Go ahead.
So try to get to each team quickly, and then go from there. If it's a yes or is it a no, like that's all I want. Yes or no, and then give me who you want. Who you want? Because there was a couple that I was like, I heard Brent. Brent was like, whoa.
Well, we'll get there when we get there. Good Lord.
Yeah, it's a lot of foolishness on this list. I can tell y'all that right now.
It absolutely is. Somebody born sometime near like 2000 made this list because good Lord.
I was looking at it at first and I was like, oh, well, it might be, it might be okay. And then I really got to looking at it and I'm like, oh, never mind. It's not okay at all. This list is hot garbage. And I don't know who made this, but we need to talk about this.
Oh, no, man. No, that's not the list you're thinking of. We're going to do that list later, bro. Not that list. This is a different list.
No, this the list. List.
No. My dude Maine was talking about the
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This is a different list, folks.
All right, y'all. So here we go. I got it queued up. We set now. So this is what we looking at.
So
what
take
y'all
a look.
think about this?
yeah. I want your reactions. I love Brand's reaction.
I see what Brand just got to. I see exactly what Brand is. I know exactly what Brand is at.
No, that was my first thing. I'm missing a person. I'm missing a key. Somebody has done something to the history of the NBA, particularly the last like 15, 20 years.
So we'll just let it slide real quick, and then I'll get since this is technically my topic, if Byron would mute that ish.
I got you, man.
Oh, stop hating.
Nah, you was echoing, man. You was whatever you had planned. Okay, run through them real quick. Let's go. All right,
yo, man, we'll do that list.
Man.
I don't know if we're gonna do that list today, man, but we'll get to it. That list that's in West. Anyway,
I'm gonna run it off real quick. Okay, so for Chicago, we got Michael Jordan. All right, for Cleveland, we got LeBron James. Milwaukee, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Indiana, Reggie Miller. Detroit, Isaiah Thomas. Atlanta, Bob Petit.
I love Brents.
I can't go thumbs up on that. I mean,
no, it's a couple people missing. All right, Brent, come on, what you got?
I mean, so no Dominique.
I'm going Dominique all the way. I'm sorry, or you can throw maybe Pistol, but I'm doing Dominique.
Okay, Byron. We had Atlanta, by the way. No, we had Atlanta.
We had Atlanta.
We talking about. They said that Bob Petit is the ATL GOAT, and you ain't been paying attention. I don't know what you paying attention. Anyway,
bro, just Dominique, of course.
Yeah,
that's no brainer.
Yeah, Dominique.
So for the Knicks, we got Patrick Ewing. Boston, we got Bill Russell.
Wait a minute. All right, okay. I ain't see Brent do this. I ain't see Brent do this.
No.
I mean, for the Knicks, Patrick Ewing is their guy. Oh yeah, there's no disputing. Anyway,
you can make a case for Clyde to Glide, but that's I mean,
bro,
excuse me.
Bernard King, bro.
Bernard King would be a good one. Walt Clyde Frazier would be another one.
But Patrick is their guy. If you talk Knicks, people are gonna say Patrick.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Unless you in the know. Anyway, Boston, Bill Russell.
It's hard.
That's
with
cool.
This
That's tough. That's tough because I want to say but I also because the 11 rings, but I also want to be like, have y'all heard of this man called Larry Legend? I mean, Larry Legend.
But that's less controversial. Let's talk about this next one though.
I'm done. Whoever made this was a born 2000 person.
Let's talk about this next one though. And Byron, I know you're gonna say something stupid, so I'm gonna leave with you. Orlando, Dwight Howard. Byron,
Penny Hardaway / T-Mac.
Okay. You didn't say nothing stupid. Good man.
Okay.
Because you like to defend stupid people sometimes. I be questioning your judgment.
What are you talking about? That man, 4-time player of the year.
Who?
Howard.
You mean defensive player of the year? Let's be very clear.
Defensive player of the year. Yeah.
Okay.
Here is Byron defending stupid people. Thank you for being.
Bro, he's a monster, bro.
Question though.
Bother me. You know that, right?
I'm with you on
Go
Penny.
Look at the stats, bro.
I'm with you. Crap up.
I'm with you with Penny. I'm with you with T-Mac. I got a follow-up question. Are you telling me, Byron, that Dwight, in your list of great players in Orlando Magic history, is somehow above the big Aristotle, the big fella, the Diesel?
Well, the Diesel only played there like 3 seasons, bro.
Well, I mean, but I'm saying though, in the history of the team, what he did with the team, who are you saying that Dwight is higher on that ranking than Shaq? Just a question.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
So Dwight's higher. Okay.
Yeah, because Dwight was there longer. That's the
Dwight was there known for that longer, but Shaq was killing it in the streets. But okay, all right. Obviously,
yeah, but Penny was that guy on that team, though.
Yes. Oh, and Penny is the guy on his list too.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. This is what happened. Somebody was drunk, and he was technically the last one that they had to put in their order, and that's how Dwight Howard got there.
Lord. Anyway, Miami, Dwayne Wade.
Nah.
Last LeBron.
I want to see Brad's face. I can't see Brad's face, but no.
No. Well, so
Oh,
it's a two thing though. So the greatest of all time. Well, if we go back, so I'm gonna use Byron's analogy here. LeBron was only there 4 seasons, right?
yeah.
Yes. Okay. LeBron won all his titles. I'm not knocking LeBron. We've already had that discussion about what he is. Well, LeBron had Dwayne Wade on the team with him. LeBron ain't win nothing in Miami without Dwayne. Now you can make an argument what he's done since he left Miami, and you can make, and we could also say he went to 1 finals before Dwayne, but we see how that transpired. Dwayne Wade also was the first that brought the first championship to Miami, and if we remember that series, Dwayne Wade put that whole team on his back. So this one is kind of a mix-up. Now, if you ask me who was the most talented, got to go LeBron all day, every day, right? LeBron is
but LeBron is definitely not.
Yeah, well, big fella was getting double down low though.
Well, the big fella was getting double down low to an extent, but then they started leaking off him. They started just keying on D-Wade. That's how he was shooting like 20 free throw shots.
Or you not?
Hold on. So, Brand, I gotta ask you this because I gotta be funny real quick. Will you put? I mean, what about Zoe, man? I mean, he been there for like since the team was established.
if I got to do a ranking, it's gonna be D-Wade. They renamed the county for the man.
They did.
Then it'll be LeBron as a close second because back to back and MVPs, regular season MVPs and finals MVPs. Yeah. Then it would probably be Shaq, okay, because him coming was a genesis of Dwayne Wade really taking off. He allowed the pressure to come down in the post, which allowed Dwayne Wade to really blossom on the outside.
Hey, but who was the anchor doing all of that though?
No. Zoe wasn't on the team the first year Shaq came. Zoe had kidney problems. They traded him to New Jersey. New Jersey bought him out, and then he came back year 2. So Zoe wasn't there in the real genesis of Dwayne Wade's comeuppance. He got there once Dwayne Wade was the Dwayne Wade we started to know. So I can't really. So Zoe's 4. Zoe is 4. Okay. And then I know Haslem now. And then I'm gonna go.
My night. Who said Haslem?
Tim Hardaway would be 5.
Okay.
My God.
I respect you. All right, here we go, Byron. It's for you. Kemba Walker, Charlotte.
I gotta go with Larry Johnson, bro, or Zoe.
Fellas?
It depends how you want to do it.
They ain't win shit with Kemba, bro.
Okay,
not a thing.
Where you want to put Chris Paul at?
Well, that was gonna be my question. Which are they the Hornets of now plus the original Hornets? Because technically the Pelicans were the original Hornets. Like that's why I'm confused.
Well, no, they giving the Pelicans. This is actually Charlotte Hornets. They giving Chris Paul down below, but we'll get to him in a minute for the Pelicans. So
Next.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you can throw Larry Johnson maybe.
All right.
I can go LJ.
For Washington, we got Wes Unseld. All right.
That's right.
We got to go with that because if anybody says, "Oh boy, that play for Houston now," we don't talk about him.
Jordan. I'm going Jordan.
Shut up. Anyway, for Brooklyn, Julius Erving.
Oh, without question.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't disagree.
Toronto, Vince Carter.
Facts.
Bosh is a close second though.
But yes.
Yeah, he would be, but still.
I seen somebody argue Kawhi Leonard. I was like, nope, sorry.
Goodbye. Anyway,
I can't do that.
The time frame don't fit.
No, I don't care if you won a championship. No, Vince Carter was the king of that. No, sorry.
Definitely.
But all he won was dunk contest. Nope, I don't care. He carried the team a lot. Nope, don't care.
For Philly, Allen Iverson.
Now, this is the one that I really was up. I was really about to cry about because I was like, I love you, AI. But Mr. Wilt Chamberlain.
I could go Wilt. If he wasn't already on the list, I could go Dr.
Or you could do Moses Malone.
You could do Moses. But it's just something about AI, man. I don't know if I'm a prisoner of the time frame I grew up in, but them handles, I mean, to be a little guy going up in there in the lane with these big dudes and putting the ball up.
I'm about to disown Mike.
Mike said Barkley, yo. Barkley, that's tough. But Barkley got 3 different teams, though.
We ain't got
Stones, then he got
the
him.
Houston yet.
And to me, well, wait a minute. But Barkley to me wasn't the Barkley that
Or
we
Phoenix.
recognized until Phoenix. Phoenix was that Barkley.
Yeah,
I like what you said. Yeah, I'm gonna keep AI. I just
me
thought
too.
Wilt Chamberlain for like a split second. It's really hard though. You know what I'm saying?
all right.
Because you
So
technically Julius got the net, so we can't bring him in. You can to rank him, but Iverson and Wilt, like,
yeah.
But it's like he shifted the game, like Maine said. Like he shifted that, like literally did. So and he carried the team by himself with with Eric Snow and Aaron McKee.
Okay, so for Golden State, we got Steph Curry.
Who?
Utah, we got the mailman.
Who?
Oh, that's no question.
Nah.
San Antonio, we got
Mike Conley.
No question. I mean, that's no debate.
For Phoenix, we got Steve Nash.
Nope.
No debate.
Well, I don't know.
Two MVPs would be tough to beat, bro.
But Steve Nash had no finals appearances. Chuck took them to the finals. If he hadn't played Mike, Chuck would have been a champion. If he didn't run into Mike, I'm telling you, any other team come out the East the year that they went, Phoenix was beating them, but he couldn't beat Mike.
He couldn't.
Yeah, but how long was he there though? How long was he with them?
At least 4 or 5 years. It's got to be.
I mean,
that's they're 10+ though.
Right, but I mean, hey, if we can go back to
hold on, Nash was there. Hold on.
Nash
Nash was there 10+ and got 0 finals appearances to show for it. So if Chuck walked in there and was there for 5 seasons and he got them to the almost to the promised land, bro, that's a lot further along than.
But I get what Byron trying to say. But Byron, you fired.
Barkley, Barkley, I would say is more known for his Phoenix stuff, and I think Barkley claims Phoenix a lot more. So,
excuse me, I got my B's mixed. I get what Brent trying to say, but Brent, you fired Steve Nash.
Lord.
Anyway,
for wherever you want to call them, the Hornets, Pelicans of New Orleans, they got Chris Paul. Gentlemen,
Zion,
shut up.
If you really think about it, AD got that joint.
Probably not. Sorry, can't bring that. I'm sorry, can't do it.
Yeah, but they wasn't the Pelicans when Chris Paul played. It was the Hornets.
All right,
right. Well, I mean, I get that, but as far as location goes, and everything, as far as it goes,
he was in New Orleans.
AD got him farther though.
Nah, bro.
If we basing on what Brent said, AD got them boys farther than Chris Paul did.
If AD would have got him to maybe the promised land, maybe.
Bro, they went against Seth and them. Seth was just crazy that year. Curry was just off the chain that year.
It's Steph. Steph is brother. Okay.
But that was what? But that was a second round though, right?
I hate y'all millennials. AD definitely got it, man.
But that was a second round playoff matchup. Byron, what am I right on that? Yeah.
Chris Paul and the man get to know Western Conference Finals.
Well, no, but neither did AD till he got with LeBron.
So what you saying?
Well, I'm just saying, Chris Paul put Chris. All right, let's see. How long was Chris Paul on the team compared to AD?
Probably about 5 years, maybe.
And AD about 5 years, right? So he had
about 7 years.
Okay, so 7 years they made the second round one time.
Chris Paul and them go nowhere.
Wait a minute. But if you count, it might be longer because remember at the time, New Orleans was the Hornets.
Yeah, but Chris Paul never played with the Pelicans when they were the Pelicans, though.
But they're going by New Orleans. I'm hoping. Are they?
Yeah. It's going by New Orleans. Going by New Orleans. It's just the Pelican logo in the background because they are the Pelicans now.
Yeah, that makes sense, but still.
All right. Well, it looks like the people are saying AD, so we're going.
Man, forget them. They don't know what they're talking about. I disown Mike and Maine fired. Forget both of them.
The people are going AD, and so that makes us outvoted. So AD, I guess. Whatever.
All right, we'll do AD.
Okay.
Chris Paul was there 6 years.
All right. Anyway, we gotta move on. Sacktail. Oscar Robertson.
DeMarcus Cousins.
I would go Oscar, man. Triple double machine, bro.
All right. Byron, Oscar your man, Minnesota. Kevin Garnett.
That's my dad. Yes, that's my. Pops.
Hey, you're not even a chance with that one, bro.
That's my pops.
They call him the big ticket for a reason.
They call me Garnett Jr. for a reason.
Okay, nobody calls you that. Dallas, Dirk Nowitzki.
Facts.
Straight up.
Now Denver, Alex English.
Yeah.
That's a hard sell on me, but yeah.
That's crazy.
Over Melo, you know what I'm saying? I would put him
That's
over
what I was
Melo.
gonna say.
That's what you got to put him over is Melo.
Melo second.
Melo. That's the hard one. Yeah, Melo.
Melo close second.
Yeah, close second, but
y'all think y'all all right.
OKC, Kevin Durant.
All right, that's cool. We out here built like Mini Coopers.
Well, wait. Are we also counting as a part of their franchise the Seattle Supersonics?
That's okay. Thank you. This is the one. I was kind of frustrated with this one because I'm like, so we're just gonna forget that the Sonics were a thing, huh?
Gary P, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The glove, baby.
You gotta ask these questions, and I would think that you would have to include the Supersonics. I don't know how you would.
So then the glove. I'm with Byron. The glove got to be.
Get KD off this list. Bye. Goodbye.
I hate to say it, but then somebody was like, "No, I'd rather have Russell." Are we going to forget the Sonics?
Goodbye.
I'm taking Gary, Sean Kemp, then maybe KD. No, not even then. It might be some more people before Ray Allen. I might take Ray Allen right there. I might take Rasheed Lewis. Rashad Lewis.
All right.
No, hold on, wait. Mike, man, y'all got something to say? Because y'all been slacking tonight. Like y'all.
They ain't got nothing to say on that.
All right, cool.
He agreed. GP. All right, Houston. The Dream.
Oh baby, listen. The Dream shake on them.
Y'all mean
not even close.
Not even close.
Y'all mean
2 rings versus 0, bro.
Y'all mean and Tracy McGrady, yo.
No.
Yeah, but they was hurt, bro. They was hurt.
No, okay. No, it's gotta be Dream.
All right, now for the Lakers, you got Kobe.
This is the one.
Ooh.
Now
this is the one, yo.
Now it's a lot with these Lakers.
He doing that grandma shake. Boy, you better doing that grandma in church. I'm trying to tell you, it hurts.
That's tough though, because Magic got 5 rings and Kobe got 5 rings. Magic went to the finals 10 times. Kobe went to the finals 7 times. So that's tough.
That's
you
tough.
You throwing because Kareem gone. Kareem up there with Milwaukee.
Right. About, Kareem's right, because Kareem's out because he's already on the board. So
actually, honestly, it's just them two, like Kobe and Magic. I mean, you could throw some others in there, but it wouldn't be as arguable as Kobe and Magic.
Yeah, that's a hard sell.
I hate to say it, but I don't want to say it.
Yeah, but Magic said Kobe, so I'm gonna go with Kobe.
You gotta go. I was gonna say you gotta go Kobe in this particular situation. Magic is awesome, and I think maybe if Magic continued, maybe he could have got that other ring and solidified it. But
he went 10 times, bro.
Right. Well, I think the other thing about it is Kobe. You got to see Kobe at championship status at different parts of his career. Like Magic had that decade, so technically it was different parts. But like Kobe, we saw the young Kobe, and then we saw the Kobe, coming in his prime, but not having a team around him. Then we got to see not quite the elder statesman, but an older Kobe come back and reassume the mantle. So, like to me, it's a much more compelling story. Like the sadness at the end of it, all notwithstanding, like it's a much more compelling story than Magic. They basically built the Showtime Lakers and just kept tinkering with pieces to keep it running. Basically, what Magic and Kareem had was what Shaq and Kobe could have had if they could have made the personalities mesh. They would have had I'm gonna have to go Kobe, but it was a hard sell with Magic.
Yeah,
a hard sell.
All right, so for the Grizzlies, we got Marc Gasol.
Stromile Swift.
Man, if you don't get out of here with that.
Stromile was yamming on everybody.
I'm giving it to Jason Williams.
Are y'all saying Stromile was yamming in college? Because Stromile won't do no yamming after like year 2.
I mean, hey, he still got highlights. They still out there.
I would go with Mike Conley on that one, bro.
I knew you would come out of something.
I was gonna come out with Mike Conley too. The most do everything underrated man that the Memphis Grizzlies ever had. Did everything for the team.
Yeah,
I can do it. Or Tony Allen. Oh, y'all got quiet. I hate y'all so much.
I'm sorry. I was reading comments. I apologize.
Y'all got quiet with myself. So yeah, I'm gonna shut up.
All right, we're gonna move along. We got Mr. Drexler for Portland.
I'm gonna have to go yes on this one.
I'm about to say no, bro.
All right, okay. I can't wait for this. No, I can't wait for Durante's answer as well.
I'm going with Dame, bro. I'm going with Dame or LaMarcus.
I can't believe you even said that. But I'm gonna come get a hug from you,
bro. Clyde ain't do shit when he was with Portland. He had to go with the dream.
I'm gonna come get a hug from you, dog.
Well, like, hold on though. To be fair though,
he was running into
right. He was running into Mike, and remember, in the documentary, like Mike took extra exception to the fact that he got these accolades, and Mike thought this is my league. So Mike was on a one-man vendetta. Like he didn't even care about Portland as a team. He wanted to come out in that 7-game series every night. He said he wanted to humiliate Clyde Drexler. Now you telling me that the prohibitive GOAT of the time prior to LeBron James, he hell-bent in his prime, gonna score on you every time you get the ball. I mean, what can you do?
Yeah.
Pray and ask Jesus for help.
Well, I mean, but that got to solidify you as something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but did they face them in the finals?
Yeah.
How else were they gonna face them?
Yeah, because that was the same finals that Mike got hot from 3 and hit all them threes in that first half and looked at his hand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
all right, so Clyde got him to the finals, bro. That's gonna be tough. I forgot all about his finals appearance, but they ain't do shit.
Well, that's because it was one man named Michael Jordan that said, "Nah, fam, not today. I don't really like you. Actually, I hate you. So I'm finna embarrass you and your team, but really you. But your team is they collateral. So
all right, I'll keep Clyde there since he got the finals appearance, bro.
All right, and then last the Clippers. Bob,
well, you didn't get my answer.
Well, I was gonna toss one alternate out.
Okay, my bad.
But and then Durante, I'll let you get your answer. I was gonna say the other option could be Bill Walton because Bill Walton did win a title with them.
Don't post that. Don't post.
I heard you, Brad. I just had to.
Yeah, I know. I seen Dikembe. I had to.
All right, what y'all got for the Clippers, man? There we done. Lord have mercy. What y'all got for the Clippers, man?
Hey, yo, man, meet me in Lynchburg. Come say that to my face. That's fighting words. I don't even care no more because that motherfucker ugly. Come meet me. Come see me.
All right, what y'all got for the Clippers, man?
Well, I listen. I'll take Bob.
Byron?
Who they got right there?
Bob McAdoo.
Yo, dad.
Bro, I got to go with Elgin Baylor, bro. Did Elgin play for the team?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with Elgin, bro. 72 points, bro. Balling.
Mr. Blackson. He trying to be funny in the comments. It's gonna be good.
Nah, I'm gonna leave him alone. I seen somebody say Blake almost caught hands. I like that. Or you can throw Chris Paul in there too.
No, you can't.
You can.
You trying to throw Chris Paul everywhere. Stop that.
All right. Well, throw Blake in there then. How about that?
Well, why would you do that?
I don't know, because it just sounds something fun to do, but it wasn't at the time. It's like seeing something you want to do, and you're like, mercy. You know what? That's not fun to do. Nah, we good right there. Because I can't think of anybody else.
I'm biased on Bob McAdoo. Bob McAdoo, in case y'all didn't know, he was an assistant coach for the Miami Heat. So I'm a little biased on Bob.
Oh, only slightly, because I think we gotta throw Elgin in there, man.
I got that. Elgin is missing from this list. And we didn't group him in his appropriate team that I would put him with. So but we couldn't because the other people's resumes were too good.
Too daggone good, bro.
Good. We looked at Elgin's paper. We was like, man, you look real great on paper, but have you seen these other resumes, man? They came in here fine, collated, got all this metal with it. I mean, good Lord.
Yeah, like for
Yo,
real,
but
for real.
Elgin Baylor didn't play for the Clippers. He played for the Lakers.
Well, that's what I was trying to group him with.
I thought he played for the Clippers too.
No, he didn't.
Well, who did you say? Because I feel like that's what you said.
He said it was the Clippers, but he was misremembering. That's why I'm saying I couldn't put Elgin with the Lakers because the resumes for everybody else was too good. And technically, I think our first season was they were in Minneapolis when he played with them, right? First season or two, were they still in Minneapolis? Yeah. So, and also we didn't talk about it, but we did. I mean, Jerry West is also on that list on the Los Angeles.
He on the list.
There's so many names with LA. I mean, it's just like Boston. There's so many great names.
You can go back to Detroit and say the same thing.
You could, but Isaiah to me is I don't know why. When I think
he just sticks out, yo. Like Isaiah just sticks out automatically. I'm sorry.
Even the new Pistons that won a title, like when I look at the way they play ball, it made me think of bad boy Pistons basketball, and immediately my brain conjures up the image of Isaiah.
You can add Chauncey. You can add Chauncey in like the list.
Yeah, Chauncey would be probably he'd be in there. I mean, you'd have to suss out how you label the bad boys before you got to Chauncey, because I think you could make a case for Lambeer, and of course Joe Dumars is on that team with them boys, and so I mean, they went back to back. Chauncey they went back to the finals, but they didn't win back to back titles. So
yeah, but they made a whole lot of noise. Made a whole lot of noise. Well,
Isaiah. You can't knock him out there.
Oh,
no, we ain't knocking Isaiah out.
We're just saying other people that
It's a lot of people that left off, because obviously on this list there is there is no Shaq.
Right.
I was just thinking, ain't no Shaq, man.
And we replaced Penny with Shaq, because otherwise Shaq is not on this list at all. And Shaq, well, he's just not on this list. He just ain't.
Yeah, and Wilt's not on the list either. I know Durante mentioned Wilt, but Wilt is also not on the list.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that don't make this list.
Overall, Dominique traded Penny, and who else we say? That's about it. Those are only two. Oh, and Kobe.
Well, no, Kobe
and Gary Payton.
Nobody kicked Kobe out.
We didn't kick Kobe.
My fault.
Gary Payton.
Apologize. Yeah, Gary Payton.
We kicked out Kevin Durant.
I don't care if
definitely kicked out Kevin Durant.
He ain't got titles with that squad. You talk about go to the franchise. He ain't done for that except for leave that team because he was afraid of LeBron. So that's it. Or he couldn't work well with Westbrook. So that's the only thing he did for that. Sorry, I'm not giving KD that spot in the Thunder / Sonics.
Absolutely not. He
I know people are arguing, but I really could care less. Y'all stupid. Y'all stuck in 2010.
Anybody that's listening to the podcast, whenever you listen to it, feel free to give us your opinion. Of course, I have to name everybody, so you have to listen to me go through and name everybody, because the people that are just listening, but the people that actually watched on Facebook and YouTube, feel free put in the comments your list. If you think anybody needs to be moved, let us know. But anyways, this has been the Experts About Nothing podcast. I've been your host, Wesley, and we sure do appreciate y'all for listening to us today.
All right, big dogs. Y'all take it easy out there, man. If you don't know the way, you in the way. Holla.
Y'all already know. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Or wear your mask. Wash your hands and wash your ass. Why? Have a good week, people.
As always, gentlemen, it's fun to be here with you guys. If you see something, say something.
Hey, and if you want to sub out, dude right there in the green hoodie, you can do it whenever you want to, bro. You're looking for a third member. You about to kick him out the group, bro.
Oh Lord, something wrong with your man's, okay? I don't know nothing about none of that. But anyway,
I was gonna be nice and shout out, get a hat for my boy. But you ain't my boy no more, so you.
I was never your boy.
It's on the screen. It's on the screen.
Don't post it.
Appreciate that, big dog.
Hey, man.
I ain't your boy.
Big dogs only, man.
That's how you feel.
Big dogs only.
That's how you feel.
Appreciate that, man. Y'all snag something, man. I'll give y'all a discount.
Nah. The audacity of this nigga. What about see me in War's room. Somebody bring the camera. See me in War's room.
Hey, I got the camera, but also don't forget about Durante's mixtape. All right, this has been the Experts About Nothing, and we out.
That mixtape not dropping, y'all. Byron Beard can drop